Review of Power Book 4, Force, Season 3 Episode 3, There's Always a Price to Pay, Smoke, Sirens, and a cold open filled with bullets create the conditions for betrayal. Synopsis of the episode Force in Power Book 4 on November 21, 2025, Season 3, Episode 3, There's Always a Price to Pay, written by Steve Stark and directed by Sanayya Mahmood, debuted on Starz. It begins with an eerie scene straight out of a war zone. Bodies are scattered across the floor from the 9/7 shootout, sirens wail in the distance, and smoke curls from bullet-riddled crates. In a desperate attempt to find D-Mac, Lucian Spiridon, Tommy Egan, Joseph Sikora, staggers through the devastation with his gun shaking in his hand. When he discovers a blood-soaked jacket, he assumes the worst. The emotional explosion that drives the entire 55-minute hour is just one wordless picture of Tommy holding the jacket and his face breaking with sorrow. A never-ending chain reaction of repercussions ensues. Convinced that he has lost another son, Tommy goes full scorched earth, setting CBI's stash homes on fire and pressuring Diamond, Issa Perica, and Jenard, Kris D. Lofton, into a precarious United Kings truce in order to maintain production following Chavo's passing. In the meantime, Jenard surreptitiously reinstates a very much alive D-Mac into CBI behind Tommy's back. This betrayal explodes in the last moments of the show when Tommy enters the conference and discovers that everyone has been lying to him. While Manuel Eduardo Ramirez, acts as a go-between for Tommy and the Marquez cartel, Mireya, Carmela Zumbato, conceals her pregnancy nausea, complete with ice cream cravings. Eric Kofiabrifa, manipulates Stacy Mark's task force mole for Flynn family power, while Claudia, Lunel, crowns herself, the White Devil, in a sequence that straddles the line between humor and terror. As the hour draws to a conclusion, Tommy asks in shock, what the F***, as the coalition he has been fighting for splits apart in real time, the sirens still resonating from that icy cemetery. Review of article, There's Always a Price to Pay, shows Force doing what it does best, turning sadness into fuel. One of the most devastating images the Power world has produced since Ghost's balcony fall is that frigid open scene with the bodies, smoke, sirens, and Tommy's broken face. It serves as the emotional catalyst for all that comes next, not merely a summary of the shootout from last week. Tommy is a man who weaponizes grief, and Sikora has never been greater than in these wordless beats of loss. The episode skillfully navigates that razor wire until the last betrayal hits like a gut strike. The hour is messy in a manner that only Power can be. Claudia's White Devil monologue veers into eye-roll territory, D-Mac's grenade-throwing spree is deliciously idiotic, and the sheer amount of double-crosses threatens to give viewers whiplash. However, the commotion becomes justified when Tommy enters CBI in the last 5 minutes and discovers D-Mac alive and restored. Tommy's realization that those closest to him had taken advantage of him while he was grieving is the moment the season has been building toward. The cost is more than simply bodies on the ground, it's family, trust, and the delusion that he's ever really in charge. Advantages: masterclass on cold open, Sikora's silent destruction, smoke, bullet-riddled crates, and sirens, pure cinematic sorrow that creates a terrible atmosphere. Betrayal payoff, the D-Mac expose is flawlessly done, with Tommy's growing terror, Diamond and Jenard's frozen expressions, and the coalition breaking apart in real time. Mireya's quiet storm, Tommy's warpath is made more tragic by Zumbato's gun-strapping sequence and subtle pregnancy indications. Logic versus emotional stakes, yes, half of the choices are as stupid as bricks, yet every careless action is sold by the unadulterated emotion beneath it. Weaknesses, mid-episode slump, the pacing drags through too many sit-downs and subsidiary plots after the retribution montage concludes. Camp overload, D-Mac's grenade shenanigans and Claudia's White Devil flex flirt with self-parody. Overcrowded board, with 10 episodes remaining, every plotline is vying for viewers' attention, some, like Vic and Stacy, seem like filler. All things considered, There's Always a Price to Pay receives a chaotic, painful August 7, 10. It is imperfect, over the top, and completely electrifying when it counts most. The opening sirens are a funeral march for the remaining members of Tommy's family, not merely a sound design.